Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about everybody's favorite subject, and that is piracy. Sailing the high seas in the anime world. Let's get into it. Now, according to Torrent Freak, there's this website, traffic tracking similar web data estimates that the anime piracy site, which is a site I haven't even heard of yet, High Anime, hits 364 million visits in October 2024, surpassing Disney's total of 343 million in the same month. Now, High Anime's total fell in November with 331 million, but it's still higher than Disney Plus from the same period at 328 million. Now, within the similar web streaming and online TV category for the US, High Anime ranked at number 6, while Disney Plus ranked at number 8. Furthermore, High Anime's total was nearly triple Crunchyroll's traffic over the same period at 125 million, and this is despite the platform being the world's biggest anime-centric streaming service. And it's worth noting that similar web data points are estimations, relying on public sources like user trafficking through extensions, free antivirus software, and data sold by ISPs. Now, let me start by saying I don't condone piracy. I do understand I see the positives and the negatives of it. And one of the negatives is like the animators, right? The people that work hard on this anime to put this content out. You know, if you go through illegal means, then, you know, it may stop production. It may stop pay. It may slow down pay. You may not have as much content, you know, stuff like that. So there is pros and cons, right? But I'm here to give you the reason on why this user base is so high on the illegal side of things. And I'm gonna tell you, it is the price increase. Let's start by Crunchyroll. Crunchyroll Mega Fan increased from $9.99 a month to $11.99 a month. The Ultimate Fan increased from $14.99 a month to $15.99 a month, with the regular fans at $7.99 a month. Now, it's cited that the reason of the increase is to acquire more diverse anime content, to bring subscribers more benefits and access, to reinvest more into the Japanese anime ecosystem. Now, the first thing I do agree with, to acquire more diverse anime content. I feel like the 125 million user base is a little bit alarming, considering the fact that you have piracy sites that's twice that. Yeah. On the business side of things, I would give you this. When you get more content, there's going to be an increase in subscriptions because you're going to have to pay for licensing, you know, the content being put out there, advertising, marketing, you got to do all that, right? And in order for them to effectively do that, you have to increase the price of the subscription. Now, I saw it coming once they announced they were going to acquire Funimation. Like, once they acquired Funimation, I was like, there's going to be a price increase. And when they announced the price increase, I was like, that's not going to go well with the anime user base, because I have been part of a lot of anime Facebook groups, and their first response is, well, I'm going to piracy sites because I ain't paying the $5. I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? So on the business side of things, I understand why there is a price increase, but also on the flip end, it's also detrimental to the people that actually support the actual, you know, channel or subscriptions or whatever the case may be. Because yes, you know, you might say, go out and get a job or whatever the case may be. But these people do work. I mean, there's a high percentage of anime watchers, users, or whatever, they work. But, you know, paying the price increase is not giving you the warm and fuzzy. You know what I'm saying? So you look at the reason why we own streaming services is to get away from cable, to get away from commercials. You're paying for the convenience. And for a long time, there was a certain set price for your subscription that you never had to really worry about. So when you get notification that there's going to be a price increase, it's not a good feeling. You know what I'm saying? And so people's knee-jerk reaction is to go to other sites and go about illegal means to watch things for free. I don't have to worry about the hassle of paying something monthly where I can watch content for free. On top of all that, when Crunchyroll acquired Funimation, they didn't acquire 100% of the anime content. How I know this is because Outlaw Star was on Funimation. It's not on Crunchyroll. I looked before I started this recording. Even though people are looking at pirated sites, people are honestly buying more physical copies of things, because you never know when the licensing will end on certain material, on certain projects. So you may be watching Saint Seiya, right? You might be watching Saint Seiya, and then a couple weeks later, Saint Seiya is no longer on Crunchyroll or no longer on Disney Plus or wherever it may be streaming at, and you're trying to figure out why. You go on Google, and it's like, well, the licensing expired on Saint Seiya, so you can't watch it.
Huh?
So if you look on YouTube and it's not on YouTube, but it's on a pirated site, where you think these individuals are going to go? You know what I'm saying? Or buying physical copies. One of my most prized possessions in anime is Macross Plus. Macross Plus is not on Crunchyroll. It is not on Disney Plus. It is not on Hulu. It is not on Netflix whatsoever. When I found a physical copy of Macross Plus, I bought that immediately. Did I pay the $5 a little bit? Yes, I did. I paid the $5 a little bit. It cost about $75, $80, but it was worth the price. Before Neon Genesis Evangelion got on Netflix, you couldn't find that anywhere on any streaming service, not even on YouTube. And it was like $200, $300 to get the whole box set of Neon Genesis Evangelion. But now that it's on Netflix, it's a little easier to digest. But you never know. The licensing may expire down the road, and you might not have access to Neon Genesis Evangelion unless you go on pirated sites. And that's not just that, though. Like you look on Disney Plus. Disney Plus price increase as of October 17, 2024, right? As supported, went to $9.99 per month from $7.99 per month. The ad free went to $15.99 per month from $13.99 per month, and the annual ad free is $159.99 per year from the $139 per year. It's the price increases. That's the only reason why people go into these pirated sites. You know what I'm saying? On top of all that, you're putting a stop to like stream sharing, right? So if I have a subscription to Crunchyroll and I just give somebody my password so they can watch certain anime or whatever, people are putting like a stop to that. Now, granted, when it comes to Crunchyroll, Funimation, and Viz Media, they authorize like the highest takedown request of any company to date when it comes to these pirated sites. I got news for you. Where one pirated site dies, another one gets born. Another one reborn. It's like you can't completely do away with these pirated sites. It just not going to do it, right? And you look at how animators are being treated, like the animators for Blue Lock. I mean, it was literally getting bullied, but it wasn't really their fault. You know what I mean? It was their bosses, that kind of thing, right? You know, sometimes that bad energy gets sent to the wrong people, and that's just what it is. So when it comes down to piracy, it is never ending. It is never going to stop. Okay, there's always going to be a way to watch anime. There's some anime that's on these pirated sites that really not on Crunchyroll, not on Hulu, not on Disney Plus, not on YouTube. So if you can't find it anywhere else, but you can find it on this pirated site, where do you think people are going to go? That means you're going to have to get this licensing. That means you're going to have to like move this stuff over. And some people watch anime before it actually becomes an official release, and they're already a step ahead of the game. There got to be some kind of middle ground. Obviously, it wasn't such a big increase. And on top of all that, if it's an automatic draft out of your account, you're not really missing that anyway. I think some people have, I won't say fake outrage, but when they see the increase, I feel like if they did not see that they're going to increase the price, nobody really want to say anything because it's an automatic draft of their account. You know what I mean? It's like when you get automatic drafts, you tend to not pay attention to that. And I'm not saying they shouldn't announce that because you have to announce that. But I feel like once they saw the price increase, people got pissed. And they're like, okay, well, we're going to go by other means to do this. You're gonna watch it that way. But if it's automatic draft, it's not such a big deal. Now, I can see you went from $10 to $20 a month. Yeah, I can fully understand the level of passivity, but it's going up like maybe $2 or $3. Netflix is notorious for increasing prices. You understand? But I think they are ingesting more content. They're doing Netflix movies, Netflix series, all that kind of stuff. So they're forever increasing their content base. And Crunchyroll is there, but I find it very alarming though. They had 125 million compared to the 331 million that High Anime is using. But we'll see how it goes. And leave a comment and let us know, like, how do you feel about the price increases for Crunchyroll and Disney Plus and HBO Max? How do you feel about the pirated sites getting more user base than the legal sites? Leave a comment below. Till next time, y'all. Peace.